Hi, I'm Zoe, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about me, about what I do, and about what my YouTube channel is all going to be about. I am a business consultant and a wedding specialist. I offer expert advice and guidance to all types of wedding venues and businesses of all shapes and sizes. Really, whether they require in depth consultation, training, and support to make lasting improvements and to put solutions in place to maximise their return on their assets, or whether they need a freelance wedding planner to run weddings on their behalf, then that's what I can help with. I have been a wedding planner for a number of years. I started my business in 2012, and since then I think I've probably organised well over 150 weddings. I've got a strong commercial background in retail design, project management, and I've got lots of experience in creating and planning weddings for couples, and also working with wedding venues and wedding supplier businesses across Wales, where I'm based, and the southwest of England, where I grew up. So I live near Cardiff. I grew up in Bristol, so I know the area around here very well. I am a mum. I have two children. My daughter is nearly 10, and my son is nearly 7. So I've run a business around my children for pretty much the entire time. I've had the business, and and that works really, really well. So if you know me, or if you've come across me before, you'll know, as well as the wedding business consultancy and the wedding planning, I also have a podcast, and my podcast is called The Icing on the Cake, and it's a podcast all about how to plan your own wedding. One thing we really found when I was sort of looking at podcasts initially is that there are a lot of American podcasts, there are a lot of Australian, Canadian podcasts about planning your wedding, but there was nothing about British weddings or British podcasts. And the thing is, everything's really different here. The traditions are different, the legal situation is different, and as a result, a lot of the questions that couples had, they couldn't find answers to, via podcasts. So I wanted to create a podcast. As you can see, I really don't have a problem with the sound of my own voice. So I was quite happy to jump on and basically help couples to plan their own weddings, because not everyone can afford a wedding planner. Not everyone wants a wedding planner. But everybody does need to know how to plan their wedding. And the podcast basically has run 2 series so far. And it basically works the entire way through the process. So it starts with, budgeting, which is not the sexiest topic I know, but is really, really vital and is a good way to start. And it basically, each episode built on the previous and built the stages to enable you to plan your own wedding. My second series was then started to sort of go into a bit more depth about trends and about different kinds of weddings, and what was happening in different countries and where the trends were coming from. And I interviewed bloggers, I interviewed fashion bloggers, I interviewed wedding bloggers. And I interviewed wedding professionals, and I've also interviewed all the way through a number of key wedding suppliers, photographers, cake makers, florists, basically all those people that you need to know and to sort of understand what they do in order to be able to plan your wedding. So I look forward to chatting with you and helping you if you're planning your wedding, or just have an interest in the industry, over my coming YouTube posts and videos, and hopefully can answer any questions you have. So if you do have any questions, please let me know, and I'd be delighted to chat about them in future videos. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.